Well, the guides are in position. So let's go ahead and start creating our slice. What I'm looking for is the slice tool. And well, I think the slice tool is hiding under here though. There it is. There's my slice tool. I have a new item on the menu. It says, do I want to create my slices from the guides? I'm going to click on it. And when I do, it gives me all this additional information. What's going to happen is Photoshop is going to slice this all up into a bunch of different pictures, kind of pulverize it a little bit. But Photoshop is also going to help us put this thing back together. Okay, let's let Photoshop do its magic. File, save for web. Slice tool is selected here, and boy, that just looks awful. What's happening is trying to create this as a GIF. That's not going to work. I'm holding the shift key down and I'm going to click on each of the individual squares, and I've got to make sure I collect all of them as I go through, clicking on each little square. Now I'm going to change this over to JPEG medium, and you can see the quality of the picture has dramatically changed. Now, if for some reason yours, when you went to the Save for Web, if it came up JPEG medium, you may not have to select all the items and try to move them over, but I did. I'm going to click on Save now, and it's coming up and saying, okay, I'm going to save this thing. Well, I got an issue here because I need this thing to go to my file locker. So I'm going to have to go ahead and connect to my file locker. I guess I should have done that much earlier. And of course I'm a guest, and there's my file locker. Here's my folder. Okay, I'm all set up. I'm going to call this, well actually we got a problem here too. It's saying I'm going to call this red background.gif. That's because we're saying all I want are images. We need to change this over to HTML and images. So what it's going to do is going to create the HTML file that puts everything together. Then it's also going to create the actual images. All slices is okay. Now I'm going to change this from red background 12 to slice project.html. It is going to my folder. Let me click on save. Now it thinks it created it. It thinks everything is okay. Now we need to remember that we did a images and HTML on that save for the web. In fact, I'm going to click on file, go to save for web, and I'm just going to say save one more time, take this back to images only, then say cancel. I guess I'll say done here. That may or may not have worked. I think I'm done with this part of the program, so I'm going to go to Photoshop, drag down to quit. I am going to save just in case I did something while we were out there. Now, we need to make sure that what we did is really going to work.